You're listening to a Saturday night gaming podcast, The Great War, run by Tony Stevens. Hope you enjoy.
Attention, Patriots! The year is 1940 and the world stands on the edge of darkness as the iron grip of Rasputin's Russian Empire tightens across the globe. From the frozen wastes of Siberia to the bombed-out streets of Tokyo, the forces of freedom fight valiantly to hold the line against the enemy bolstered by unholy magic and terrifying technology. But fear not, brave citizens, for the United States has unveiled its greatest weapon in this battle for liberty, Squad Scion. Handpicked from the best and the brightest, these extraordinary individuals have undergone cutting-edge enhancements to become living symbols of hope. And now, 4 fresh recruits, armed with newfound powers and unshakable resolve, are ready to join the fight. These courageous heroes will face the horrors of war, sabotage the Russian war machine, and stand tall against Rasputin's monstrosity, the warriors of divinity. The road ahead will be perilous, but freedom is worth every sacrifice. So, stand at attention, soldiers! The world is watching and the time to strike for liberty is now! Good evening, brave listeners. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to Terra Prime, the Great War, proudly presented by Saturday Night Gaming and now powered by the Apocalypse. Prepare yourselves for a journey into a world on the brink of chaos, where history has been rewritten and heroism is the last line of defense against tyranny. Tonight you'll witness the clash of courage and darkness as our valiant players navigate the rich lore of Terra Prime, unraveling secrets, facing unimaginable terrors, and standing firm against adversity the likes of which the world has never known before. It's action, it's adventure, it is history rewritten, and with a touch of the extraordinary, I might add. Now, with great excitement, I present our cast and crew, starting to my right.
That's me.
I had to think about it too.
I am Patrick Danielson. I'm being played by Dan.
Not Patrickson. Daniel
Yes.
Patrickson? No, that's not right.
I'll be going by Breaker most of the game. I expect all of you to remember that. I am a explosives expert who got experimented on, and now I get to be protected by water sometimes.
Cool.
Be on the lookout. I did accidentally dehydrate somebody to death one time, but I promise to try not to do that again.
Just releasing those secrets early on.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And you, sir.
Don't worry, I wrote that down. It is a secret that I will give to somebody later.
That everybody else already knows. Got it. Got it.
Hopefully we'll all forget by then.
My name is John. My character is not Blast Master.
He's not the blast master. He's the explosives expert. You mean gas blaster?
He's
Or
also
gas master?
Gas Master.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He
The mass gaster.
his given name by his mother is Gaston, but he now mostly goes by Atomos.
Animus.
Thanatos.
Oh my gosh.
Animus
I knew you
thanatos.
shouldn't do this if you couldn't pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure that means the deadly wind, right?
Yeah, because my whole family was killed by Rasputin, and
Same.
so in my I don't know who you are.
Twinsies.
We haven't gotten to you
I
yet.
know who you are.
Well, that's because I'm explaining who I am.
It's happening currently.
You know I'm Gaston, and that I have allowed myself to, through experimentation, to enhance myself so that it'll fuel my revenge against that guy I mentioned earlier.
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Ah.
He has a power to make me forget. I will never forget. And that now, through experimentation, I am completely a gaseous being, poisonous gas, and I mostly have to be contained in a suit.
Special containment.
Yeah, special containment suit. I have gas powers. I can release myself into the air, causing discomfort to people around me. And
Sometimes
I think
death.
it's called passing gas is the name of the
Get them all out now. Go ahead.
We're not going to get them all out now.
Better out than in, I always say.
Yeah.
You literally never said that.
Well, just now I did.
Yeah.
You heard it. It's on
Wind,
recording.
Dust in the wind, so I'll go with it.
Dust in the wind. Okay, you. We're moving on.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing Katya Khrushchev. She also had her family killed by Rasputin. They were dissenters. He didn't like that.
This guy's been getting around.
Yeah, dissenters don't get a lot of attention, not good attention from
Yeah.
dictators.
Yeah.
Dictators and dissenters oftentimes they clash.
I heard that was how you sign up for being a guinea pig.
That's in New Guinea, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a guinea pig. That's why I'm gas now.
Oh, anyway, sorry.
You allowed yourself to be a guinea pig. Don't even. We just listened.
Yeah,
to
it
your
doesn't
story.
matter if I allow
Now,
myself.
what kind of a monster allows themselves to be experimented on by a scientist
I
just
didn't
to
say
save the
that
country?
I didn't allow. I just said that I was a guinea pig, and that is a fact.
I have fought in all the countries. I was rescued by the Germans and then fought in all the countries.
I
And
fought in
now
all
I
the
ended
plus
up
one.
here.
Nice. All right. And you with the red hair.
I'm Laura and I'm playing Ellie. And I don't remember my backstory.
You're a sweet young girl from Alabama. And
Alabama.
Alabama. And
Well, that's all. You don't even.
you
have
could
to
get a
know it.
moonburn there, but she did not. She actually joined the great fight against the Russian war machine because she doesn't like it. It's because her older brother died. Yeah.
How did
Was
you
he-
forget about your older brother?
Her older brother
It was
died.
so traumatic that I forgot.
Maybe he's much older, and she doesn't remember.
He was fighting for the armed forces against the Russian war machine. He died, and she said, "I am not going to take this. I can stand up for myself and beat these bastards."
Was he also
That's
killed
why she's
by
here.
Rasputin?
Well, I mean, by extension, probably, because everybody that's killed by the Russians is killed by Rasputin, I guess, at some
Yeah,
point.
that makes sense.
All right. So I'm Tony Stevens. I will be your GM, editor-in-chief for this game. I hope to bring everybody all of the thrilling action that they've come to know by listening to Saturday Night Gaming's podcasts. Don't forget to go back and listen to everything that's predated this because it's all awesome too. And then tune in every week for us and we will present to you the best, most exciting story about the 1940s altered history that you've ever heard while listening to this. Right? Don't you agree?
Of all the broadcasts that I've ever heard, this is definitely one of them.
Of all the broadcasts in all the world about the altered history of the 1940s, you had to listen to mine. So, without further ado, alright, so
It's gonna be.
as you're approaching in the large plane, assisted by Heinrich and Jen, who are piloting and co-piloting the plane,
Yes.
Takeshi strapped in.
Yes.
All the comms arrays are open, so you have the ability to talk to Project Genesis Command, who can relay command options to the French Resistance, the Knights of the Empire, and also to Squad Scion, who you're trying to meet up with. But they are the ones that are cut off from the comms relay. So, French Resistance, you have Elise Lefleur, the Lioness. She is espionage intel and field medicine for people who are mushy. Henry Lafleur, who is the Phantom or Le Fantôme, who has invisibility and close quarters combat.
Okay.
You have access to the Knights of the Empire.
Hold on, you know you're about to tell me that again. Who was the first Lefleur?
Elise
Lefleur.
Le flower.
Lafleur, the flower.
How do you spell that?
The fromage.
L-E, capital
I
F,
figured out. Okay.
L-E-U-R.
And she does what?
She has espionage intel, kind of like a French spy person, and field medicine, the ability to patch up people who are mushy.
Possibly squishy.
Okay, and other Lefleur?
Henry or Henri Lefleur, Le Fantôme. He has invisibility and close quarters combat, so he is a great spy, tactical, stealth.
Okay.
And there was another one.
That's the French Resistance, and you also have access to the Knights of the Empire under Project Avalon. There are a few of them if you would like me to list them to you. There's Pendragon, the leader. He has tactics.
Did you send these to us before?
Yes.
Once upon a time,
Long
yes.
time ago.
Can we find that in the chat? Because I think it had all their powers with them. And that way we don't have to re-say them all again.
It was Project Leviathan.
You can probably just search the chat for Pendragon in the chat. Don't link as a document. Like you can probably just reference. And now I'm
just doing this
still
just in
typing
case.
this.
The leader was Sir Gareth Pensington.
Yes.
Dragon.
That is him.
Gareth.
Okay, did we find it though in the chat?
I
Pendragon.
want to change my name to Lefleur.
None of y'all are searching this damn chat.
Are we supposed to be searching stuff?
She did ask.
She's searching something.
Oh, I thought that's what you
Mine's on his phone.
Reef.
Alright, let's
I was
see here.
looking at my notes.
had-
Found it. Alright, we ready? Search function, y'all. Just Pendragon. That's all you gotta search.
My search doesn't work.
What? Show me.
Operation Steel Tide.
Every time I go to search, one word.
Sir.
Normally it just does this.
I know. That's what mine does sometimes too. It's when my internet sucks. Is when it.
Oh, search
Oh,
and
I
conversation.
passed it.
Did you know that you can do that?
Yes.
There's a
Sure
thing
did.
that
Yeah.
lets you search.
Tony and I've been having a same chat for about 5 years. So yeah, I search it all the time.
There's a thing. Just type in what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I've been using that for memes on my photo album.
Uh huh.
It's also pretty helpful.
Have you tried to have AI search the chat for you yet?
No, I don't care. All right, let's go. We got Chick Lafleur, Spy, Field Medicine, Henry Lafleur.
Alright, so you found all the power sets again?
Yeah. They're over here.
Yes, they are in the chat thing now. We got all these people.
Yes,
Hold
the
on.
Knights of the Empire, the French Resistance
So,
are
Pendragon,
connected with you.
The
Witchfire,
The French.
Bulwark,
I will lead the French.
Lancelot,
Nimue,
and Aegis.
Aegis, Merlin, Nimue, Lancelot, Bulwark,
Okay. so-
Witchfire, and Pendragon.
Okay. All right, we got all them guys.
Yeah.
The Lioness and Le Phantom from the French Resistance, and the Alpha team is the one that's cut off from the relay. They're pinned down in the battlefield. You're trying to reconnect with them. And Colonel Gerald Cross and Dr. Walter Davenport will relay any instructions to these other teams for you if it does aid your tactics.
Okay.
You are set back to a full die of...
Do you want my spin down?
Alright, so let's see.
My group just discovered the Beatles.
Oh,
Art show or soft show?
Alright, you're at 17 aid points.
Actual spin down, so you can just take it down.
Nice. Alright, so you are at 17 aid points if you're the tactical genius in charge of this
I
operation.
am, but I don't remember numbers.
Ooh, do you want me to take point on this operation?
Wait, I'm at 7 to 8 points?
17.
Oh, I was gonna say, good grief, last time it was way more. Alright.
If you want me to take point on this mission, I would succeed on another drive.
Alright.
I don't.
Okay.
Why would that be one of your drives? What's
'Cause
your
I'm gonna
drive?
take point on
What's
a
your
mission.
drive though?
Take point on a mission.
When did that become a drive of yours?
It's been number 2 since the beginning of this game.
wow.
But
I did not know.
So far, you haven't let me be in the front.
As you're
fair,
flying over the
I didn't know until
battlefield,
now.
you see the resistance armored fighters
Yes.
fighting off against the Imperial mech troops large mech warriors in armored suits powered by void energy and death on metal feet.
I like how they were like Star Wars. Is that what you're looking for?
So, that's what you're seeing. Large explosions, fire, death, murder, blood. A devastated wasteland of churned black soil and burning metal stretches towards the imperial skyline of Moscow. Saurus banners flap over barbed wire trenches and the skeletal remains of ruined tanks. Imperial mechs, hulking steel titans painted in blood red and gold stomp through the carnage, their cannons ablaze.
This is stressful.
Yeah, it should be.
I like Stein better than this.
I just wanted you to fix.
Can we get back to Stein?
Fix telephone wire. My internet went
We
down.
were the cable guys.
Let's go back to Stein for a minute though. Look at this guy. He's so stressful. Is he really that big, or is this like just a simulated AI image of it? Like
That no, they're big.
Those are edits. I mean, not edits.
right? Yeah.
Shh. There's only so many instructions you can tell a thing. It's going to
Yeah.
generate that many people.
Oh, those are not apps.
And that's
Alright.
being led by Earth Marines.
Yeah. All right, so that's what you're seeing. You got the resistance fighters that are like pinned down
Earth Omega.
and being attacked by these large mechanoid creatures.
I would like to try to analyze one of the mech units.
Okay.
So that I can figure out a weak point that would make them easier to destroy.
Okay.
I would like to get some sort of strategic advantage by using, hold on, the name of it is Environmental Advantage.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go.
That is 10.
With your 10, you know that there is a structural weakness in most of the Imperial mechs that you have fought against in the knee joints.
That sounds
The
right.
knees.
That's where mine is.
Shoot
And
him
we're
in the
still
knee.
bruised, right?
Yes.
Kneecap
I'm
Yes,
still-
unless you find somebody who is capable of doing field medicine.
Hey,
We do
we
have
have
some-
somebody.
Yeah, we have somebody who can do
So
that.
if you're very bruised,
Do you
Talk to-
and what's your name?
talk to Elise.
Ellie. Why don't are you okay, never mind. Are you do you guys want to heal? There's a field medicine helper here.
Just a
We're
question.
literally going into battle. Did you not
As
see
we
the
enter
giant
battle.
tank? Yes, let's heal our 2 wounded party members.
Sure.
Please. How do we do that?
Okay, so landing the plane, you get over to the front, you find the triage tent that Elise LaFleur has been operating out of. Both, who are your injured?
Ellie
I
and
think it's
So Hawk and Stormfront, go ahead and make a roll for your healing capabilities. 7 to 9 gets you 1 point. 10 plus would get you 2 points. But just, I don't think
What
you
is-
all are that injured.
I'm just have one bruised. What is it?
I rolled like a.
You can just you roll it based off of your durability. The
plus your
endurance,
durability.
durability.
Uh-oh.
That's your, like your health, your constitution, basically.
Oh no. Also healed. Oh no for the enemy.
You are healed. What'd you get?
12.
Then you also are
So-
healed. Everybody is max health.
13 is what I rolled.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And
Feeling good.
as y'all
And
are
you can
being
go ahead and remove your debuff.
healed, I come back to the tent.
Basically, if she's working with you, you're able to discharge that void energy that was poisoning you.
Nice. And then I come back to the tent and say, I think I figured it out.
What did you
Aim
figure?
for the knees.
Oh, he's telling you, Katya, to aim for the
knees.
knees.
Right, I thought I heard that already, or was I not supposed to?
I figured it
There's
out
something
now.
he
just
I
told
told
me.
the party while they've been getting healed.
Gaston, what did you roll?
I rolled 7
for your environmental
Plus, I
awareness.
got 2 on my intelligence.
So that's
And that's
9.
-1.
So that's 8.
That's 8.
All right.
Is there some rocks?
With that 8, you find that there is a terrain obstacle that could actually benefit you if used correctly. There is a half-destroyed bridge that must be crossed, but if not repaired, you might be able to topple larger creatures and or robots.
I love wars where you can blow up a bridge to win the war. I love it.
Maybe they could go into the river under the bridge that is blown apart.
Who's going into it? Who's going into the river?
I can be your river, baby. I
can wash away your
you
mechs.
down the stream. All right, so that's where you're at with your knowledge and your knowledge.
sorry
These
about
are
the
a
copyright
weakness.
strike.
There is a half-destroyed bridge that could be a terrain obstacle and or useful item.
So
Wait, underneath the bridge there is?
I would like to let Davenport know so that he can pass on that information about the weakness in the knees to the rest of the forces on the ground.
Whoa, the knees are weak.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I haven't checked their palms to see if they're sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti on the sweaters already.
What?
That's later. That's just what it's going to look like.
It's what?
Don't worry about 8 Mile. We'll teach you about it later.
Run, rabbit, run. Do it.
So,
Do it.
if anybody doesn't have a plan for me, I'm going to run out there and start sticking C3 to people's knees.
Okay, but not random people, right?
Uh,
The mechs who
mechs.
specifically.
Kneecapping everybody. Where is the
Listen, I have
future?
found it his best to be very specific with him. You can run point on the knee in the on the.
I get to take
You
point
can take point
on the knee
on the
sabotage.
knee sabotage operation. Yeah.
It actually develops into a martial arts
Just
that
listen.
Pulsar learns from.
Listen.
Not
Have
Pulsar.
sabotage.
Don't. What?
I actually
Don't.
have sabotage.
What is that on though? Difficult or possible?
Borderline.
Oh, listen. Don't get squished.
I'll try.
Don't get splashed.
I will
Okay.
splash.
Don't get push.
I'm gonna make a splash. I'm putting all of the C3 on the same remote detonator though, so that I can pop them all at the same time.
Nice. I
Right,
love
so
it.
you're running out there making C3 into speedballs,
That way they don't really notice what I'm doing.
curveball, straight away.
Trying to basically slap them on or whatever.
Okay.
And then all of them at the same
So
time.
you're gonna need to roll for speed.
Yep. I definitely want some help with that.
Who would you want to help you with it?
Speed.
Somebody that's fast.
Could Takeshi just port you to each person's kneecaps?
Gassy.
Well, that, or I thought we had one of the Pendragon people that was fast.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. We have a defensive barrier, techromancy disruption, hydrokinesis,
She's also a healer.
precision strike.
Nobody fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody fast.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I remember.
There is superhuman reflexes of Pendragon, but I don't think that counts as
Yeah.
speed. So probably Takeshi's might be your best bet if these mechs are like far apart from each other.
Hi.
Yeah.
I am a sniper. I can shoot people.
Shooting might help as well.
So you cover them while they
Cover me.
teleport. Basically, just aim for
Okay.
the knees and make sure there's nobody like about to shoot them.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay, so my aid from Takeshi is basically just giving me a +1.
Yep.
Okay.
And I only use target prioritization.
Alright, and are you wanting assistance from anybody with your targeting? Like, I mean,
So-
calling out shots. Pendragon, he's got tactics, so he can help you call out shots.
Not only that, but
Okay.
he can grant advantage on attacks, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
nice.
I am using my edge, by the way, to push this 9 to a 10.
Nice. So you had 9 with the assistance of Takeshi, and you're pushing it forward into a 10.
Yes.
All right, and then go ahead and roll for yours.
8 plus 2 is not. And I'm just going to go ahead and push it to a 10 as well.
All right, so you had 7, 8, 9, pushing it to a 10. That's with Pendragon's help as well.
Yeah, I was going to use an edge to. Because I rolled a.
Actually, Pendragon, if I remember correctly, if he calls the shots, it gives a bonus, doesn't it?
Because this is 9 minus 1, that'd be 8.
Uses his superhuman reflexes, attack brilliance to coordinate a devastating attack. Grants advantage on all attacks against the Kraken, or against the target, for the next 2 rounds, and exposes a critical weak point. If timed correctly, could be the opening needed to land decisively.
All right, so if you push this forward into a 10, that basically initiates this move for him. So any further shots for the next 2 rounds would get an advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll go ahead and use my edge because I don't really use it that much.
All right, so
So he covers me, I go in with Takeshi, and we're...
yeah, y'all run out and you're just like splashing from point to point, throwing C3 onto knees
Yeah.
as Takeshi is teleporting and slashing and then planting C3 as well. You've given him bundles.
Yeah.
You and Pendragon are standing there. He's calling out on the radio. He's like, I've got mech units this way, this way, this way, humanoids over here. And you're just like, not anymore. All right.
And then at the end,
So as he like splashes over to you, boom! 3 mechs. Each disabled to a point to where they can be advantage.
alright.
And I want to do something else following my action.
What's up?
Raise an army.
Yes.
Oh.
The people that are dead that I just killed.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do it.
Why would you do that?
I'm gonna make some bodies so I can raise some bodies, so I can have some bodies.
I mean, a sniper or necromancer makes
We
a lot
all
of
want
sense.
somebody.
I am here helping enlist people.
That's a good roll.
This is the draft.
Yes.
So,
You have deemed
so
acceptable.
it's 9.
9.
Oh, yes.
So that's
the
a
minus
9
plus.
on your roll plus the 3 of your energy.
Yeah, it's 12.
What am I
Yeah,
hard to do?
possible army of the dead.
So that's a minus what?
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
So minus 3 plus 3. So no.
that's 9.
Have you been bubbling too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bubbling?
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
What?
that's-
What is this crazy thing you are
Oh,
talking
well,
about?
I'm not doing that.
Does that count as an
This
action?
What was
bubbling
the last
thing
thing you
you
did?
are doing.
What was the last thing?
Against
I
the
don't
people
know.
that...
Okay, let's
Dragon
go
gave him
backwards
advantage
from
on.
here. Let's see.
Yeah. No, there is
I
advantage
used my
for the next 2
intelligence.
rounds.
Look,
So-
I'm even more
That's
intelligent
10.
now.
So
Why
you
is
get
this
10.
all feel
10.
okay? I gotta pull it back up.
Because that was an advantage for
Because
the next
Okay.
2
Pendragon
rounds.
gave advantage
So
for
that
2 rounds.
you're only down to 1 more
What else
advantage
have I
you can
used?
use. But you're able to raise the ones that you dropped. So you would have an army of.
I think I did something.
Is there anything specific in your power set on that? How many, or is it just more?
My intelligence is zero.
I haven't actually done this one yet.
Have I used speed? No, I
Let's
haven't
see
used
here.
speed. I used
Maintain
ability.
control over a large force of undead for prolonged engagements.
What is large?
I haven't
What is
used. I haven't
relative?
passed gas this whole time.
I
Aren't you guys
know.
proud of me?
Listen, we're in battle, so there might
I
be.
think I'm going to give them a squad, so we'll
I
give
need
you
to pass gas at
9
least once every day.
that you can use with maintain control.
Okay.
So get yourself a counter die out, put 9 down, and then if you unsuccessfully
Look at
attack
that
with them,
counter
they'll
stuff.
lose their numbers.
1,
That one.
9.
Alright. Gaston,
Gaston.
what do you do?
Is red like
So do you remember what we're doing?
We are in the middle of a
There's
war.
a huge battle.
It's a battle, not a
He's
war.
knocked
Okay.
down 3 mechs.
We have to take out the breed.
He's risen an army of 9 undead.
Is raised.
Those 3 mechs are not completely destroyed.
They're just
They
disabled.
are disabled so that we can attack them.
They're disabled.
Yes.
That we shouldn't hurt. We shouldn't attack disabled.
So you want to attack one of the disabled mechs?
He said
Oh.
we shouldn't
Sounds like
attack
an
them because
inspector
they're
idea.
disabled.
Oh, disabled.
It's dishonorable.
It is dishonorable.
But you are French.
I am French, so we do that all the time. I will kick them while they are
You
down.
sons of a
I
silly
fought in
person.
your general direction.
Sons
I
of a
smell
silly
of
person is my
elderberry.
favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
You sons of a silly person.
Oh. Yeah. Your mother is a newt and your father
Did you
smelled
roll?
of elderberry.
Your cousin is a hamster. What?
Did you roll?
Roll to attack one of the disabled ones.
Yeah, you can't just insult
You
them.
have an advantage.
Actually,
which-
have to
Disabled
roll.
one, that's bad.
Wait, he picked up Vicious Mockery.
Oh, I want that. I have rolled very well. I have rolled a 10.
Plus,
10.
Plus, I don't know. I'm
what are you
French.
trying to
What
do?
are you trying to do?
I don't know. I'm kicking them while they are down. I'm kicking in the general direction.
Are you using your explosive gas?
I'm exploding my gas that's been passed.
You are farting in their general
I am farting in the general, the very specific direction.
And who are they?
I'm farting inside their suits. I'm walking up to the
Inside of
suit.
the mechs.
And
Okay, I think we
What's your
need
total?
Yeah.
You got a 10 plus your energy minus however difficult it is.
it's 13 minus. Where's passing gas?
I mean, hell, what's one of your more difficult?
Explosive gas is minus 2.
Okay, so you're still 10 plus. So basically, he runs over. He's like, "Hello, oui, I am here for the battle," and then like runs up to one of the ones that you've already disrupted, leaking gas into the open knee.
How do you
joint.
like the smell of that?
And then he says, "Ha ha!" as the gas explodes
And I like fly
inside
up
the
a
next
little
suit.
bit. I'm like, ah!
You see like a little panel open up as a dude's like, "Oh no!" and he starts to try and climb out, and he's just scorched flesh.
Yeah,
As
and
the
you
mech
see him like
falls
crawling as his flesh is melting off, and then
No.
He's like, "I should have taken the high ground."
And then you take away his
You have underrated my power.
You take away his saber so that he can't use it.
Yeah, give it to his son later. Like
And
17.
I will
or
tell
something.
him that his father wanted him to have this when he was older.
Yes, and that not that you killed him. All right, good. All right, Ellie.
Can I shoot him with lightning?
You should shoot.
That is legit.
Can you do more than one target at a time?
If I roll really well.
Try to do all 3 mechs.
Or
There are 2 mechs left with the advantage on them right now.
Shoot both of them.
Since Gaston just
That is-
blew it up.
so you get an extra +1
You
from
made a
the
10.
you get an extra +1 from the advantage of them being down.
11.
11.
All right, so multiple bolts of lightning streaking down from the sky as Ellie stands there and says, "How about you do get a moon burn, y'all?"
Oh my god. Do you have a southern accent? Oh,
Because I'm from Alabama.
She's from
but
Alabama.
Wait, you're from Alabama?
I keep track
My
of these
character
things.
I'm from Alabama.
My character
you are from France!
Alabama, France.
Alabama, France.
My character's from Alabama.
All right, so lightning striking down on the mechs, causing more incremental damage to them. Gotcha. Hola.
What was that noise?
It was somebody speeding past.
Something in the outside world.
How far away am I from the mechs?
Within shooting distance, if that's what you're trying to do.
Within shooting of what? Like sniper or up close shooting?
Like maximum destruction shooting, you're here.
I'm very close.
You're within range, running around, taking cover,
Okay.
being smart, getting shot in the eyeball.
Okay.
Always use your armored eyeballs.
I want to use.
What do you see with your armored eyes?
Yeah. The rest of her's actually bushy. You didn't realize this. She is actually aiming to make sure that her eyes catch all of the light.
I want to
Get
use.
that girl some clear eyes. It gets the scale out.
Bulwark to attack some of the Kraken.
Alright.
I mean, they're not the Kraken.
Mix,
This is
right.
Krakens, yeah. I want to at least take down one of them.
Alright, so you want to use his brute force in addition to your gunfire?
Okay, so there's the two that have the thing still on them, right?
Right.
What happened to the other one? Is it
He
dead?
blew it up from the inside and
Okay.
melted the guy that was
How many
inside.
more are there on this battlefield?
Total?
A lot?
There's a few more. I mean, like, scattered about, but if you're trying to pierce this area to get to Alpha Team, like, you're heading into Moscow. Moscow is probably the most guarded place of the entire Russian Empire, and there would be lots and lots of soldiers and mechs there. If you wanted me to count those out, that would not be possible for me at this moment.
Okay, so which of the two mechs is the least wounded?
Both
There's
of those
gonna be
mechs are
some
pretty
folks.
much at the same state. He's injured them both by the knees, and she struck them both by lightning.
So are they like walking still?
No, they're like sitting there, but they have large weapons.
Okay.
Lancelot was a super speed.
Alright, I
He does
want.
have superior speed, pinpoint strike, but
Wait,
that's
can I
like
do more than one thing? Can I use more than one of our
not like
resources?
running speed. It's like striking speed.
Oh, because he was using it to launch himself at the Kraken.
Right, but like for pinpoint precision strikes, like a cannonball, not
Got it.
like
Okay.
Quicksilver. What's up?
Can I
Sorry.
use more than one of these resources?
Yeah, it just counts
Okay.
out more.
I want Bulwark. Hold on, I want to hold off on him actually. I want Merlin.
The Technomancy.
Yes, to hack the weapon systems of the two mechs,
Mm-hmm.
both of them preferably, and kill everyone else on the battlefield. Except us.
And to kill a lot more of the people on the battlefield, except you.
I want to win.
Preferably
press the button
all
to
of
win the
them.
game.
Yeah, I know how you work. Everything's done. One move.
I mean, if we have okay, whatever. So the point is, I wanted to use the weapon systems
That is what
on
you
the
want.
mech.
Basically,
Okay.
stir up the friend or foe on the mechs so that they start shooting at their friends.
Got it. What else?
That's all I'm going to do for right now. I want to see how that does.
All right, roll for it.
What am I rolling off of?
You're rolling to shoot as well as him doing his move to help. So that's 6 plus your speed.
8. I want to reroll.
So you want to use your edge to reroll.
Yeah.
Big battles are worth big edge.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 9. Plus,
His
don't I have an
is a 10.
advantage? Or am I using
on the
that?
two
You
that
just
were
used his
down.
assistance, so that's 10. Plus there's advantage against them, so that's 11.
Right.
All right, so you see Merlin begin to hold his arms out, and there's like a weird pattern that emerges around his eyes. At this point in time in history, you wouldn't be able to know what that was, but as a viewer, you would know that it looks like a circuitry design that is glowing forth from his eyes as he reaches out with his mind into their own suits' circuitry patterns, overriding them from the pilots. The mechs begin to turn on each other, shooting at other Russian soldiers. A potential army of the dead out there. As you two are sitting there with your miniguns shooting into the field, dropping many more bodies.
Nice.
Those mechs are disabled, disoriented, and falling
I
apart.
just don't want them to like, yeah, I didn't want Bulwark to totally destroy it because I wanted their weapons. And
Let's see.
so there's still some left, right?
Alright, there's still a whole battlefield, but that's cleared the path for you right there that you're trying to get through.
For our
To get to the
In the
location.
area.
All right, I want Jen and Heinrich to go first. I'm assuming his is mech suit, right? Can they lead? Can they take point on walking on us going that direction? I'm assuming he says mech suit. We're in battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Puts on the big suit.
Yeah. So I want him to.
Ja, it is playtime. Let us go make bloody bodies out of all of you until this whole place is like, ooh, like blood pudding everywhere. Mushies.
Lead us to Alpha Team. Don't kill him though.
All right, so his jetpack's initiated, big miniguns and rocket launchers. As, you know, Jen's on his back also, like, just on the mounted gun.
Does this take place before or after Heinrich has 4-2, like, a simulation?
All right,
It's different.
alternate Earth.
It's a different. Yeah, it's
So,
alternate reality.
this
A
is,
different Heinrich?
you're in a new reality.
A new
Yeah.
reality.
All right, so go ahead and roll for them with your speed.
Better you roll it than I do. Mine's
Say
0.
that I've already
She's
used
like,
my-
I'm just gonna make Heinrich do something. He's just gonna let it happen.
He loves Heinrich so much.
9
She
plus
tried
your
to roll
speed.
for me.
All right. Yeah. So successfully, he's flying through the area, not drawing additional attention to himself, because any attention that is drawn to himself is shot with one of his bullets or missiles.
That's how you do stealth missions.
That's it.
I would like to fart on some more people.
Now,
I know. Give it a minute. We'll get there. It's a battle.
I
Now,
will
once we
set myself, like,
see one of the captains.
I think we've seen some and we just killed them.
in the distance, from a large building, you see these large iron doors begin to creak and pull open by a chain mechanism. Emerging from it, a giant, colossal Saurus design. This giant Cyclops is designed to even the battlefield by smashing it completely to the ground. Yes, you can see the people balancing in front of him. He is to scale, as he is the largest Megazoid that they have created, second only to the Kraken, which was only fully capable of being its size because the water helped it remain buoyant.
Alright. I want to put Pendragon back on tactical thingy to give us the advantage there.
I want to shoot him in the eye.
Hold on, wait for
It's a
Pin-
rather large eye, but yes.
Wait for Pendragon first because he can give us advantage.
I have an advantage from him.
Yeah, he's got the advantage for now. He's got one more round with the advantage.
On this thing?
On everything.
Tactical.
Tactics.
Oh, from Pendragons. Okay, so
Right.
after this, we'll put the Pendragons back up.
Right.
Okay.
I am wanting to.
Remember, this is very cold, this is very outdoors, and the surrounding area is very covered in snow.
Yes. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Just making sure you were thinking. That's all.
I am wanting to Oceanic Colossus.
Snowy Colossus.
Yes.
Okay. Frozen Colossus. Arctic Colossus.
Blizzard Colossus, yes.
Yeah, alright.
I thought, or maybe roll and do something?
Yeah, they can both roll. That's just all the things they want to do.
Oh.
Oh.
Everybody can hold out their fist and say what they're doing. I'll just arrange it in my mind as you succeed or fail.
I am
Okay.
releasing gas everywhere
Don't do that.
in
We
a
can't
particular
release gas.
direction of my
It's a very
choosing.
large, giant
Did you look at the
Megazord.
chat? Look at the thing
Is it
that
chat?
Yeah, it's fighting. It's fighting.
13.
Right now. This worked.
Alright, 13.
Nice.
1.
Why is everything
How
in
did you
chat?
even remotely roll?
Do you
It's
have
just a
an
picture
edge
of a
left?
I have
robot.
a +1.
He used his edge, I think.
There's no
Mhm.
I have
chance.
a +1 and I rolled a 3 on a -3.
Alright. 1, 13. What were you trying to do,
He
Gaston?
doesn't know yet.
I am going to go back to my bridge and try and blow it up, I guess.
Are you trying to lure it to the bridge or force it to the bridge?
Can I do that?
That is the advantage that you got.
I'm going to blow in the wind so I look like one of those things that blow in the wind. You know what I mean.
Alright, so he's going to shoot it in the eye. You're going to try to explode it back towards the bridge to get some sort of advantage on
No,
getting
I'm just-
it off the bridge.
I'm just waving. Okay, I'll explode.
I don't think it's like, look at that little man over there waving at me. I'm going to go to him.
I will release some gas general direction.
And then explode him into the general direction of the broken bridge. All right.
I want Bulwark.
Go ahead and roll for that.
I'm gonna roll.
I want Bulwark to use his unstoppable charge.
All right.
Oh,
And
that's
you're gonna
nice.
roll for that with use your durability on that one.
I've rolled
What weapons
a
does my
13.
squad have? Or do my
They all have fully automatic weapons. There are one or two of them that have rocket-propelled guns or
Sounds
RPGs.
helpful.
So you're using all of your squad to fire at him as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What did you roll?
13.
13. Wow. Hey everybody, bring your A game right now.
But this is the bad guy, right? Or
Right,
This is like the big battle,
Bulwark
right?
And Ellie Stormfront, are you trying to assist with any lightning bolts? Anybody that's trying to assist you from the list of assistances?
Which
There
fire
is a-
has a lot of fire?
Witchfire has a lot of wire, and Nimue has a lot of water.
Yeah.
I don't want to use those yet. I want to see what happens with all this because I feel like this is a lot of attacks at once. I want to see what happens.
Oh, see if we
Can
can
we-
melt it in one turn before
Can we see
my
how
oceanic
these go
colossus
before we
doesn't
use?
matter.
I mean, you should attack, but
Right, so you didn't use assistance, he didn't use assistance, you didn't use assistance, you're not using assistance, and you
well,
use
she hasn't
Bulwark.
rolled yet. What are you trying to do? Just shoot what the giant thing?
Thingy with lightning.
Okay.
Do you
I didn't
want
do
to
a clear
use
assistance,
assistance or
so-
not?
I'm gonna roll my thing. It's rolled really well for me. What did you do?
Don't ever listen to him.
Oh,
when he
no,
says
look at what I rolled. I did
that.
good.
Don't ever listen to him when he says that.
Am I supposed to be doing
What's
this?
she
I don't know, but I heard my face wasn't good.
4.
You can use my, I have one of these edges you can use.
I still have one, don't I? Do I?
Alright, so
Use it.
Bulwark was used.
Do you want to use your edge now or wait?
Yeah, I'm using it now.
Okay.
Roll on the table.
Melt this dude before it
No.
matters.
Okay, oops.
5.
8 plus 8, 11.
So yeah, everybody but me.
Okay. Is it doing that?
Alright,
This is
so
good.
as you see this
It's just-
Cycloptean Colossus Megazoid come out and starts stomping towards the battlefield. He's shooting guns and everything, rocket propelled devices, powering up this humongous reticle in the center of his fed. You could easily assume that there's probably some devastating weapon that would be emitted from this Cycloptean eye. So you, being the hero that you are, like, I'm going to rush in. You're gathering all the snow to you. You're starting to build your form as he just goes with this heat ray right at you, blasting you for 2 damage points, sending you splashing across the battlefield. Hawk's like, I don't know if I really feel anything about that, but I still want to destroy this thing. As he opens up fire with his entire squad of the undead and his sniper rifle, blasting into the eye, which is causing damage and cracking the reticle. As you see energy that is now leaking from that center reticle on the head. When all of a sudden Gaston comes out of nowhere and he goes, oh ho ho, wee wee, and he releases a small pocket of gas from his rear as it explodes him upwards, and then he explodes more gas in the face
You
of this
underestimated
Cyclops.
my power.
He's like, and the thing is toppling backwards as lightning strikes down, pushing it further back, and then Bulwark comes running up, launched into the air by the aid of Katya's superior durability and strength, hitting it directly into the chest plate as it topples back into the river.
Oh,
Holy crap.
and then L.
Strikes it again with lightning.
Now we have the high ground.
You have all the ground.
Don't
Its
try it.
destroyed parts are floating down the river. You've done amazing.
Well done.
I don't know what else to do for you.
That actually triggered my other drive. I saved an ally from damage.
Mhm.
So I've succeeded on
Where are
2
we at
drives.
now? Just wondering.
Huh?
Just wondering what we're at right
All right then.
But 20 of that was a break.
So, back to their turn.
There we go. So you've destroyed it. It's floating down the river. As you proceed forward, you have completely taken out the risk of this large thing that was pinning down many of the Allied forces in the area. You see figures emerging from a storm-scarred ridgeline in the distance, looking like ghosts forged in war. Their armor scorched, their eyes sharp, every movement measured. Alpha Team doesn't posture. They don't need to. These are the first enhanced soldiers of Project Genesis. Veterans of every front, battle-hardened, precise, and quietly lethal. They don't greet with salutes. They just nod. Their leader steps forward, flanked by a silent sniper and a woman with glowing hands. The one in the middle, calm but intense, simply says, "You're bravo, huh? Let's see if you live up to your legend." So, the one that you recognize in the middle, she is, and you're basically getting the download of information on each one of them as they're introducing themselves. Francine Frankie Dunn, codenamed Ace. Yes, I will send this stuff to you in the chat.
Okay.
Codenamed Ace was one of the first volunteers for the program. She was a brilliant pilot and tactical mind. Frankie was chosen for her resilience and quick thinking. During her enhancement procedure, the scientists discovered that her body could instantly adapt to any and all environment or threat.
Wow.
Whether faced with extreme heat, gunfire, or even poison gas, Ace could adapt in real time. Her ability to evolve on the fly made her the de facto leader of Squad Scion, a role she embraced with sharp wit and unwavering determination. She is the first and the foremost, the tactical leader. Then there was Timothy Klein, a rough-and-tumble fighter from Chicago's underground boxing circuit. Codenamed Mutt, Timothy's enhancements turned him into a creature of instinct. His senses became hyper-attuned, allowing him to hear enemy movements from miles away, smell danger in the air, or react with his feral strength, combined with the other senses making him a fearsome opponent in close quarters. On the battlefield, Mutt was a force of primal power and unstoppable juggernaut who thrives in chaos. Robert Lance, or Blitz, was an explosives expert, you'd probably get along with him, before undergoing the enhancement process. The scientist pushed his bodies to the limit, unlocking the ability that bordered on the unimaginable. Blitz could generate and control explosive projectiles with pinpoint accuracy. Though his power was volatile, it became one of the team's greatest assets, capable of leveling enemy fortifications or turning the tide of battle in seconds.
Do they have any gas people?
For brute strength, there was no one like Dirk Somerset, codenamed Wrecker. Somerset was a brilliant mechanic before the war, known for his ability to fix anything with just a glance. The enhancement process not only amplified his raw physical power, giving him strength that allowed him to lift tanks or tear through steel walls, but also enhanced his mechanical intellect. Wrecker has an innate ability to understand and dismantle complex machinery, making him invaluable both on and off the battlefield. This is probably somebody who would have helped you before. Speed and precision were the domain of Dorothy Dottie Knight, known as Scout. A track star in her youth, Dottie's enhancements turned her into a blur on the battlefield, capable of running at incredible speeds and tracking enemies with almost supernatural precision. Scout became the team's reconnaissance expert. She could scout enemy positions, deliver vital intelligence, and return before the enemy even knew she was there. Sebastian Bernard, or Otter, was an enigma even before his enhancements. A brilliant swimmer and deep-sea explorer, Otter's enhancements turned him into an ultimate aquatic soldier. He could breathe underwater, swim at tremendous speeds, and withstand the crushing depths of the ocean's pressures. His role in Squad Scion was unique, operating in environments where no other soldier could go. From sabotaging enemy naval operations to infiltrating underwater facilities, Otter was Squad Scion's silent operator in the deep. And finally, but not lastly, there was Albert Freeman, codenamed Sphinx, a quiet man of deep thought and contemplation. Freeman's enhancements unlocked the latent potential of the human mind. Sphinx developed limited telepathic capabilities, allowing him to sense the thoughts of others and communicate silently with his teammates. Mindcom, that's right. But his most extraordinary ability was a precognition, a gift that allowed him to see flashes of the future, moments before they happened. Though unpredictable, his power gave Squad Scion a strategic advantage in combat, allowing them to anticipate enemy movements and avoid deadly traps.
Sounds helpful.
So, they've introduced themselves to you. You begin to get to know each other.
I don't like them. They're no gas
You're
people.
gonna send that, you said?
Yes, I'm going to send it to you.
They could never relate to me.
Of course, you do also run into your old friends, Henri Lafleur.
Henri Lafleur!
He has helped you on many adventures, and
Yeah.
you have helped him. And of
Elise.
course, Elise. She thinks of you as the love of her life before you dissipated.
Are we like at a
If she can't love me at my gases.
You're at a non-danger point of view.
Okay, can somebody help heal Dan's character?
I mean,
I don't know if it would be like
there's
the
a river right there. I can.
healer person or like a hydro person. We got both of those.
Nimue is a hydro healer.
Yeah, let's use her.
There's also a river right there. So.
You could use her assistance point
Yes.
while you're doing your heal.
I will.
Alright. 11.
Do I need to have this? I'm turning this off now. I don't think we need these two separate.
Well, I think it was for, he had it actually.
Simple. This goes off of.
Yeah. Oh, I just wasted that Google.
It's an 8.
8 with her assistance?
Yes.
Alright.
So heals 1.
Yeah. But also gains a romantic high.
What? She likes
Water
him
chick
now?
kind of likes him.
Yeah, but he has a girlfriend who's bonded to.
His ally he's bonded
I have
to.
an ally.
I thought she was your wife.
No, she marries my grandson.
Yeah.
What? That is awkward as shit.
It's not yet.
Huh?
I bonded to her by blood. The debt doesn't get called in for a couple generations.
Alright. Got that written down. You got yourself healed by 1.
I no longer have a -1 penalty.
Alright. Woo! So basically, at this point, as night crouches along, many of the different battle, the platoons and squads take rest. They try to find trenches where they can hide. You yourselves, as Squad Scion, now completely reunited, both Bravo team and Alpha team, take a quiet moment in the skeletal remains of a once grand building now serving as a makeshift shelter. Half of a dome ceiling remains above the group, supported by cracked columns. A small campfire flickers in the center. That's right, you're actually at a campfire now.
I save.
Its glow casting orange and gold highlights across the rubble and weary faces. The team sits in a rough circle, Ellie sharpening her blades, Katya polishing her gear, Gaston's gas swirling faintly from a cracked valve, Corporal Anderson leaning against Heinrich as she rests, who cradles a can of beans like a war trophy because he got her the beans. I like how you think it's really sweet. You're sitting there not reacting, but it's really sweet that he got her beans.
It's
And
not really sweet because I got yelled at for not also having cheese.
as Patty and Nimue are kind of like watering each other, I'm not sure how.
But
Okay.
listen, y'all need a tent.
They're just
Get in the tent.
they're bonding
No,
water.
nobody wants
or
to see
something.
that.
We're comparing notes.
In the shadows, Sphinx, however, sits cross-legged, veiled, staring into the fire with empty white eyes. All right,
Ooh,
scene
that's
is
creepy.
set. Is there anything anybody wants to do? Talk to each other. Prepare for the future. Of course, Hawk's in the corner, surrounded by like 12 undead now. He's just like raising.
He's
more
got
dead people all the
groupies.
time.
They seem to be walking in casually over to the
Like
mosh
he's
pit.
sitting there with like his arms crossed, just scowling at everybody, while like all of these undead people are like his entourage.
Picturing him like the
So still 2 RPG and
Yeah, you can say 2 RPG and then auto
10.
weaponry.
okay, so 10 auto rifles now.
nice.
I want to
You are sitting with Elise and Henri. You are all talking to each other in French.
I do not speak French. This is a fake accent.
They're very disappointed in
I've
you.
actually never been to France.
This is what he did to me.
Yeah.
The accent is just a voice box in the suit.
He made me forget French and made me talk like this. I have to think so hard to make a fake French accent. This is all canon now.
Oh my goodness, it's inside the
I
can.
like to break walls in the 4th dimension.
Ellie, is there any of them that you would like to talk to or ask questions of? Alright, and Katja, as the team lead, you and Frankie getting spooled up on everything, talking to each other, comparing war stories, and being like female
Well,
commanders.
isn't
in the
Pendragon
night.
around too or no?
Yeah, he's there. He's
Because he's their team leader, right?
Knights of the Empire. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
So the 3 leaders.
I just
having
like pull out a
campfire
flask
time.
and
top
pass
of
it to them.
top of the evening to you. It's nice to see that 2 ladies are very well respected and in charge. We too respect and revere women. And
I hand
where
him
it
the
comes
flask.
from.
Stop
Yeah, I'm
talking.
gonna go ahead and drink that because this
Stop
feels
talking.
awkward. He actually looks amazingly like George Lazenby, but with short hair.
Oh, okay. I like him better with long hair.
But with long hair.
I
With
grew.
short, long
I
hair.
grew. Just-
All right now.
That
Yeah.
flask will just put put some hair on your head.
I'm picturing him kind of like Fantastic Four, the good one, where he's out on the date with
So
Sue,
he kept
and he just
shapeshifts himself.
shapeshifts himself
Looks
to
like
look
Wolverine.
the right way for her.
That's funny. Or it was a cut scene where he turns into
Yeah.
Wolverine. Yeah. All right. So as you're all sitting there, you're talking to your counterparts and your foils, whatnot. You actually hear Sphinx as he clears his throat, crying out to all of you.
And the pre-pipe cries out, Jesus.
Right. I saw it. I saw it in the smoke. The sky split open. A storm of ash and stars raining down. There was a crown in the center of the fire, but it wasn't made of gold. It was made of every sin that man has ever tried to forget. You'll know what to do when the time comes, when the sky screams.
That's literally another drop. I mean, wow, that sounds really scary.
I'm not at all excited about that.
I'm not at all excited about Hell on Earth.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, head over to our website, SaturdayNightGamingLLC.com, for some more fun content. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.